Hey there, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. Welcome to your reading. I was trying to get into your energy, and I saw two little kids at a teeter-totter. They were playing nicely, and then one of them jumped up and got off, and the other one hit really hard. Ooh, did you ever have that happen to you? It was the worst. So, of course, cried. I'm not sure which one is your energy. I do think that there's a balancing that needs to be done, and there's a need to be kind and generous and using your power with dignity and compassion. But you have the Wheel of Fortune. And so this is about being playful and having fun. There is a lot of reason for optimism, but there's a need to be generous of spirit to go with it. So let's just see, what all happens here. I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing, though. Okay, so here the key to the situation. So the overall energy there is the Wheel of Fortune. This, by the way, is for the week of the 14th through the 20th of November. I'm recording this on the gateway day of 11/11. There's big portal energy that comes that we're in here that really is transcending through this readings too. So you have been doing some major healing, because here in the heart space we have the two cards of healing that came out. We've got the Six of Swords, but it shows that they have reached the other side, and we have the Star card where she is just playing in the water. There's enough for her, and she has been able to now have enough to give. Like there is like enough self-love that now you can love others. And that's a really key component to being in a balanced relationship, right? And if you don't value yourself, then others don't value you. You really can't value or you overvalue others. It's an imbalance. So to keep everything in balance and flowing, you have to value yourself, you have to love yourself, you have to enjoy what you're doing. There's like all this kindness and compassion and this energy that you've been giving to yourself, and now you have it to give to others. Please don't settle for less. Don't allow others to make you get off balance because you're giving more than you're receiving, right? Just keep the flow going, keep it all nice and in balance. So yes, it is the time of renewal. That's what the time of renewal. Wow. Okay, so I have to write that down because I know I'm going to use that. The time of renewal. Wow. Wow. They're just showing this cycle moving. Oh, okay. So the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. So the Wheel of Fortune turning. Like, okay, yes. The North Node. Okay, so the South Node moved through your sign. There was all the releasing and the letting go. There's been the integration process. And so now as we complete this integration process for you, there's the point of renewal that comes when that North Node moves into Aries, which is a fellow fire sign, which is going to be really helpful, and as the South Node slides into Libra. And so there's this, the point of renewal. And look, we have the Hanged Man here. Whoops, sorry. We have the Hanged Man here, and he's being refreshed. He's being cared for. He's receiving. It is a time of renewal. And so you've been feeling maybe a little like, where's the spark in my life? I want to get going, but you had to complete the healing process. And so you've been kind of sitting on go maybe a little bit more than you wanted to with this Ace of Wands here in the area of resources that were drained. But there was a cycle that needed to be completed. There was more introspection that had to be done, and there was a need to identify what needs your attention next. So here we have the Moon card in the area of obstacles, but these dogs are barking. They have identified. And so either there's been a fear that has come from everybody coming at you, so maybe being afraid of your own shadow, they just said, to having to work through some major things, right? And yet here you are in the healing phase. And how do you transform the situation? We have the Five of Wands, but they're done fighting. Like there's this victory that comes from knowing that's that wand that you're going to spark up there. That is knowing that I have defeated all of these energies that were competing for me, and there's this balance and this victory and an opportunity for growth. And in the action to take, we've got the Three of Cups. You know, we have Venus moving into your sign on Wednesday this week, and I think that really helps you to feel this optimism. So there's a definite energetic shift as the planets start moving into your sign, and Venus leads the way, and I think so. That's that feminine energy, that renewal. It's a really great energy here in. Well, you're feeling your oats, man. In the energy around your resources, we have the Seven of Wands. Look, he's jumped off of the top and he's engaged in the battle. So there is something that is worth, oh my God, worth fighting for. Look, I got to show you this. In the area of where you're going, we have the 7, 8, and the 9 of Wands. This is like, you're fired up. Like something has finally, like the matches have dried out and now they spark again kind of energy, right? And so in the heart space, here you are. You are ready. You are ready. So the arrows are, you're fighting for what you want though. This is really, okay. So there's this healing. There's this healing. Let the battle end. And here we have the 7, 8, and 9, but in all three of them, they look, okay, so this one, I'm determined. I'm going for what I want. I'm going to battle for what I want. And here's this energy that's supporting you because those arrows will be moving. So it's like the inspiration came in and now you know which direction you're going in and you're shooting for the future. And help has arrived. Help has arrived. Because here, I feel like you're all battle weary here. And here comes someone in to, it's a changing of the guard, right? And even though you're not sure, I know that it's healing because it came with this Four of Swords, which is very much the energy of this hangman being replenished. It is a time of renewal. And you don't have to do it all yourself, right? Three of Cups. Somebody's assisting the hanged man. Someone is assisting here. I almost feel like someone is coming in to help you in the area of your resources. So say, I don't know, say you've been having some kind of a legal issue, and then you find the right person that has the answer that can help you to slay the dragons and create what you need and get what you need, right? And I don't mean dragons in a bad way. The fears, right? Helps you to find the resources you need, the contacts you need. This is really powerful. So this is a week of renewal where you are getting to the other side of the healing, and there's help there. There's help on the other side. There's a community that wants to support you, that is there for you, that is going to help to support you in ways that you were not expecting. We have Grandfather Sky and the Eagle Medicine. So let's walk with that moon. That moon is going to be in a fellow fire sign of Leo, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And on Wednesday, that's when, you know, Venus gives you that little shot in the arm. There is a bit of a power struggle, but there's also still the Grand Trine energy coming through from the water. But this is air energy. the sun is coming up. Grandfather sky, that is the daytime. And look how bright the eagle's medicine is. And so I think it's almost as though the sun is rising after the storm. It is the start of the new day. That eagle is so above the frozen it's in rarefied air. If you can catch a sunrise this week, I would. And see what messages come through to you. Or, if it's too cold and you don't want to get out of bed to do that, find out what time the sun rises. Set your alarm clock for it. And wake up and sit in meditation at that time. Just for a few minutes to see what messages come through. And I think if you do that every day this week, you're going to make a lot of progress, but especially Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday in particular, when we have that nice grand water trine happening. I think there's more messages to be revealed because of the moon here. About what steps to take next, what to do next. There is a power struggle energy this week, and I really do think that this shows up with all these wands here. But I think that there is help coming from some unexpected place. They didn't get to the other side by themselves, right? So you have to give to yourself, but you also have to be open to receiving from others. The teeter-totter is no fun by yourself. So there's a balancing act. There's a big renewal happening. You have a feast of plenty. So the moon is so Mercury gets into Sagittarius on Thursday. So like everybody's moving into your house there. And that really takes the optimism up. So Thursday and Friday, though, we also have the moon in Virgo. And you have the Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences. This week, I really can't encourage you enough to join me for the collective reading. It is about this portal, and this portal is all about choices and the energy that we put into it and how to use it. And I pulled cards special for every sign. The collective part of the reading was like 6 minutes, and then it was like 4 to 5 minutes per sign. So I invite you to come and check out your sun, moon, and rising on that, or join me in the live chat 7:30 p.m. when I premiere the video on Sunday night on the 13th. But no matter what, check it out. I think that you'll get something really of value there. Because this Feast of Plenty is about the choices and the consequences. And we're kind of like at this space where we get to, especially when the sun gets into your sign and starts moving toward that galactic center, it is definitely about all of the choices of the universe being open to us, right? And so every choice has a consequence. And a consequence, people think of that as a bad thing. It's just really, if you do this, then this happens. If you do that, then that happens. It's just choices. Life is nothing but a series of choices. And it seems like right now you have plenty of options and opportunities to choose from when we have all of these wands here. The 7, the 8, the 9. That's a lot of wands, right? That's a lot of choices and decisions to be made to figure out, but there's a need to keep everything in balance. It's not all work and no play is not good for anybody. All play and no work is not good for anybody either. And there has to be time for resting too. And so there is this little honeybee though here, and there's opportunities, and there's two or three swords in that stone. There's options and opportunities. And I think tapping into your spiritual guidance this week with an open mind to see what messages come through. And again, I really encourage you to do it at the sunrise. Whatever time that is, you can look up what time does the sun rise on the Weather Channel or whatever, right? And plan to be awake for that and just use it to get some messages, because you have a lot of choices. And then there's that that earth trine on Friday, which really wants to help you to pick a path. And then the moon is going to move into Libra, which is air feeds fire. It's an air sign coming up for you in the area of choice and decision making. And this one says to take off your cloak of invisibility and let your light be seen. So during this really light and breezy air energy that we have on Saturday and Sunday, that would be a time to get out and have some fun. Let yourself have some fun. All work, no play, not a good idea. Work hard this week, play hard on the weekend. It doesn't always set up like that, but this week it really feels like that. Excuse me. It's a really big opportunity to renew your energy, to lift your spirits, and I think you'll really start to feel it Wednesday and Thursday, and then by the time we get to the weekend, I think you'll be like, yeah, let's go do something, let's have some fun. If you've been feeling a little down and out, it's changing. It's changing. The Wheel of Fortune is turning, and it's turning in your favor. It's definitely turning in your favor. What's really interesting, it almost looks like it's set up here. It's Mercury. Oh, you've got to watch that video. It's Mercury. It's Mercury, and there's this Aquarius energy here, but there's a Mercury. It almost looks like Venus and Mercury together, but I think it's Mercury energy. So Mercury is going to do this retrograde coming up soon. This energy is really powerful. There's a big shift that's happening for you. Get the information this week. Really tune in. Meditation is going to be your best friend this week. All right? Wow. All right, guys. You take really good care. On Facebook every day if you want to check out a little bit more of the astrology over there. And again, I really encourage you to check out that reading, Chat with Me Live, Sunday night, 7:30. It would be a long one. It's like an hour. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.